Corey, what's up, man? You're on Hormozi Hotline.
Hey, man, what's going on?
I'm cruising and bruising.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, talk to me. What's the business? What do you sell? How much you make? All that good stuff.
Yeah, so we're an HVAC cleaning business.
Okay.
So we're doing currently on track right now for this year for 1.8.
All right, 1.8 top line. Got it. What's bottom line?
Bottom line right now is roughly 450 to 500.
Nice. Solid. Good. Okay. You must have been consuming my stuff for a while. Okay.
Good amount of time.
Good.
Inspiration.
No, I love it. Okay, so what's the thing holding you back? Is it not enough technicians, or is it not enough leads?
And now it's still leads a little bit. We're always looking for more because we're currently always hiring. So we are now putting on a technician probably one every 3 to 4 months.
Okay, got it. So what's the constraint of the business right now? What's holding you back from doing twice as much?
So right now is definitely lead. Per our cash cow event that we had with you, the one thing that we really dissected was our third-party marketing.
Corey, I didn't realize that this was that Corey. All right, rock and roll Corey. Yeah, I remember everything. I didn't know. I had Corey. That's all I had. And Corey and HVAC. No. But you're in duct cleaning, which is a little unique. All right, I remember.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so what's holding it back?
Yeah, so right now we just got rid of our old marketing company, so we went with a new third party now. They're great. Track record. It's kind of a higher echelon of what is in our market. So we actually have our CMO that worked with them previously and her past company. Yeah. She took them from $2 million a year to $2 million a month.
Great.
So now we reunited them. So they are super excited to all work together again.
Great.
But yeah, I mean, super right now is we're trying to just lock in on leads again. We're redoing the website. We're redoing a lot of our ads and kind of reconfiguring things.
Yeah.
And just like we talked about in our cash cow is, I'll spend unlimited ad spend as long as it makes sense and makes money, right?
Yeah. So what's holding you back? Or this stuff just needs to pan out?
Working on leads. Yeah. So we're working on leads right now, and then finding the real constraint is finding enough technicians that to fit our feed and what we do. So a big part of what we do is education.
Yeah.
And all of our employees right now, there's none of them that have a HVAC, background at all.
Yeah.
So it's been really interesting to kind of train people up from the ground zero, which has also been great.
Yeah, but you get way better margins than learn it your way. So there's advantages. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, so do you need more leads or do you need more technicians?
Definitely more leads first. So technicians were good right now. Definitely more leads.
Well, if you're already redesigning all your funnels and your offers and you're about to turn on a bunch of ads, I don't know if the first thing I want to do is just say let's stop all that. I think you need to do that, right? And so I think you need to let the dust settle from that change. One of the big things that Layla says a lot, which I really appreciate, is you never want to solve the same problem twice. And so it's sometimes it's if we have a 3-month solution to a problem, if we're 1 month in and the problem isn't solved, it makes sense though because we're still working on it. It's a 3-month solution. It's it's going to take us 90 days. And so sometimes we want to solve the same thing multiple ways when really the first thing was the right thing. It's just going to take 90 days.
Right.
So if these guys were able to scale the other business, from $2 million a year to $2 million a month, it sounds like they already have, whatever their playbook is on the lead side. So I'm going to just assume, just for the sake of our conversation, because it's going to get too granular that I can do over the phone without seeing what I'd be looking at, super tactical headlines and moving, all that kind of stuff. Transitioning over to the supply side, because assuming that works, you're going to be quickly supply constrained, right?
Right.
Okay. So what is your lead gen funnel for the technicians?
So right now, we are currently going on Facebook groups and stuff of that nature. And we're also we're almost recruiting and reaching out to other companies. So when we see posts or things from other technicians, or when my technicians are out in the field and they see other companies, those guys are coming out to us of hey, I've never heard of you guys. What do you guys do? And they see what we're doing and they want to be involved. So they're just not happy where they are and they're looking for us. But we have to be careful with that too.
Yeah. Well, all right. So we have a couple, you need to increase, you're going to need to go from, what do you say, one every 3 or 4 months is what you said?
Yeah.
Right. So if you're gonna 12x, you're gonna have to go one every 3 or 4 months to almost, it's 12 times that. So if you did one a month, it would still be only 3 times that. So it's gonna be closer to one a week to sustain the volume. So we need to build that machine soon. And so we have to think about a more scalable way of acquiring them. I think part of it is, do you have the economics around how much an HVAC technician makes you?
Yeah. So an average technician around us makes anywhere between 50 and 70.
They make that much money. That's their pay. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So their salary is, I'm going to say $60K. Okay. Got it. How much gross profit does a technician bring in for you? Or I guess take out cost of the materials, right? So take out material costs. How much does it make? And then I'll subtract out their salary.
Let's just call it 180 to 200.
All right. So $200K. That's already 30%, which is already kind of high. Because I was is there a way that we can, what commission are you giving to bring them in? How much are you willing to spend to acquire?
Commission.
No. How much are you willing to spend to acquire a tech?
Well, right now we've actually had to outsource from different states, so we're offering like relocation, packages in order to get them here. Because we live in a lot of retirement communities and stuff like that. So the people that we're looking for is kind of hard sometimes. I mean, we offer up to $10,000 of relocation.
Okay.
And then, like I said, we try to get them rocking and rolling.
Yeah. So I think we just have to be a little bit more violent. I think you have the right strategy. I think it's just a volume thing. Like, you're reaching out, like, it's like, how many recruiters do we have? How many we ask them for? Can we get them to get us more? Thing one. Thing two, like, you're going in communities, but how many? How often? Are they like, where's the best pool? Because they all hang out somewhere, right? So where do they hang out?
That's a good question. I gotta deep dive into that.
We solve that, you make like $50 million.
They're all typically working. That's where it's like, especially with us.
No, but they hang out online, dude. Everybody hangs out online. Entrepreneurs are always working. Okay, but they hang out online. So that there's somewhere they hang out. Groups, forums, associations, discords, school communities. Like there's somewhere.
Gotcha.
So I'd be looking at the trades groups in general, like look broader, because you train these guys from scratch anyways, right?
Right.
And do you you train them from scratch because do you need them to be existing techs? Can you just get anyone to do it?
I hire for personality more than anything.
Well, dude, then why are we, you don't need to be looking cross state. Like this to me sounds like an ad thing. So I would be running like Indeed and like Facebook Marketplace or whatever ads, and then I'd be running them to a group interview because that'll make it efficient for you. Just group interviews. Just do, one group interview, group interviews a week. 10 people on, assume only 30% are going to show. So it's like get 30 people booked for each of the times. So it's like 60-ish leads confirming, which will probably take you 5 times that or more. So 300 leads a week coming in off of Indeed ads. Do a 50-mile radius around your location.
Okay.
And I would be group interviewing, and then off the group interview, we're talking like 1 or 2 minute, you catch a vibe pretty quick, right? And then you do a one-on-one with them after that. And that'll allow you to triage through a shitload of applications. This is a low-skill role. I wouldn't be recruited from out of state for this. Just low-skill role. You need to be spending like a ton of money on. A ton is relative, right? Like if you're willing to spend $10,000, which I think is the right way to think about this, dude, if you spend $10,000 a month, you're going to get way more than one technician on ads. Way more.
Right.
So I don't even think you need to do much. It's good that you're doing that, but I think you have to build the recruiting process for this business, because if the girl and the reuniting with the agency or whatever, they worked together before, they already know how the sales motion and the acquisition works. So you're going to have to 12x your acquisition of talent. So this is another machine.
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's very helpful. Like I said, it's the biggest thing that we're trying to do is just kind of grow our team. And like I said, just making sure that the right people on our team, because especially with our industry as a whole, it's very important that we do the right kind of work.
No, you're good. And you want to, if you're catching for attitude, right, which is what you're looking for, just cast the net broad. Talk to as many people as you can. That's all we're doing here. Talk to as many people as you can. You catch a vibe real quick, move them in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's very helpful.
All right. Rock and roll, Corey. Appreciate you.
All right, brother.
All right, talk soon.
Later.
All right, see ya.